take a moment to feel through the process. So I had an interesting conversation with another podcaster. His name was Scott. Cool guy. He actually used to be a hotshot firefighter too. And we were talking about what it is I do as a coach and how do I get people to really go through the hoops of fire that they have to go through and make it out onto the other side. And one of the biggest, most important things that I said was it really does come down to having unconditional love. It starts with that first. Now, just because it starts with that doesn't mean it doesn't end with that. I mean, there's lots of processes that go on to really taking a human being and getting them to their most tailored and strongest self. But it always starts with that because we're emotional. We are emotional beings. And think back to the time you learned something. You learned a major lesson and there was a major turning point in your life. And I'm almost going to guarantee it was either one or two things that got you there. Either the haters hated so much that you wanted to prove them all wrong, or you loved an individual so much that you had to prove them right. And so it's always going to be one or the other. That's going to really strengthen your emotion to do the things that you need to do. And that's why as a coach, it's important that they know that I love them, that I know they can do it, that I know they can get through the process. Because when I explain that portion of it, and they understand that I'm going to stand up for them no matter what, it allows them to feel free and to take the steps that they need to take. Because when you're dealing with the process, you have to put in real intense effort. And to put real intense effort takes heart. It takes willpower. It's not the easiest thing to do. And so when a person's dealing with learning that willpower, they need the right people on their side to help them through the process. It's almost like they have to be the willpower for them until they create their own willpower, because it will get there. Habits take time to create, but they also only take a moment. And it starts with the love. It starts with the care. It starts with someone who actually cares enough to say, I know you can do better and I know you can be better. And I'm going to help you in the process. And it's funny because a real good coach, at least this is my personal opinion, the very best find a way to learn lessons from the lessons that they teach. If I'm telling someone what to do, I have to understand that lesson inside and out. I have to follow the lesson myself. And I have to do the necessary things myself and always move myself in a better direction, in a better situation. Be my strongest self, my best self, and my greatest self. And always move into that direction. So as a coach, you are the expert. But also, as a coach, you teach and you learn. You do both at the same time, consistently. An expert is just someone who's a little further on the journey, but they still have a journey nonetheless. And they're always learning, getting new tools, and getting better at their craft. So always remember that. Do your best. Be your best. But it all starts here in the heart. It starts here in the heart, and it starts in the mind. When you get the heart and the mind working together, you can move mountains. That's something you should always remember. So even when times get tough, and they'll get tough, even during easy times, those are obviously the easy times, but always be ready. Always be prepared. Always sharpen your blade. Always stay on the up and up and be ready to do the very best that you can at all given times. And take a second to tell those that you care about that you love them. Because they're the ones who really move you into the direction that you need to move into. And for those haters, some people might give them the middle finger. I say you love them as well. Because you can only get strength from them too. So do your best, be your best, and remember, greatness is within. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.